In the beginning, I created the heaven and the earth was without form and void.
It was absolute chaos. You've never seen anything like it. Oh, sorry, darling. My husband hates being interrupted when he's telling a story. Go on, darling, I won't say another word.
And the darkness was upon the face of the deep.
Pitch dark. You couldn't see a hand in front of you, even if there hadn't been many hands to see. Sorry.
And my spirit moved upon the face of the waters.
Yes, he somehow found this wonderful spirit who came in and set to work, moving upon the face of the waters and so on. Such a treasure, really. Rolled up his sleeves, no tea breaks, cleaned up as he went along. If you ever need a spirit, let me know.
And I said, let there be light.
And there was light, just like that. No waiting to be connected, no filling up forms, just let there be light. As soon as people know it's my husband, they can't do enough for him. Now, that was on the Monday. Or was it the Tuesday? It was the day we put the recycling out, I know that. No, it was the Monday. It must have been, because on the Tuesday, my husband said,
let there be a firmament.
Let there be a firmament. And I said, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure I want a firmament, because I didn't actually know what a firmament was. But he never takes any notice of anything I say. So he just went ahead and put it there.
In the midst of the waters.
In the midst of the waters. And he was absolutely right as usual, because it looks divine. You must come and see it. It's reflected on the waters. And anyway, then he laid the lawn and planted trees.
And the evening and the morning was the second day.
The third day, darling.
The second day.
Darling, it was the Wednesday when you did the grass and the flowers and all the rest of it. He always gets that bit muddled up. Flowers don't mean anything to him, that's the trouble. He just lumps everything in together.
And the evening and the morning was the third day.
Exactly. Thank you. I hate contradicting, but Mr. Moses is writing all this down for posterity. We do want to get it right.
And I made two great lights.
The sun and the moon. You need to explain that, darling, or people will think you mean you put two terrible carriage lamps outside the front door.
The stars also.
And of course he hasn't stopped to explain. He's just gone charging on regardless.
And I saw that it was good.
You saw it was good, yes, but if you talk at the same time as me, darling, Mr. Moses won't hear what you're saying. But on he goes. Where have we got to now?
Great whales.
Oh yes, whales. Friday.
Winged fowls.
Birds, some with the most beautiful plumage. But of course, they started to eat the raspberries.
And creeping things.
Oh yes, some horrible creepy crawlies. But I didn't like to say anything because he hates being criticised.
So I created man in my own image.
Yes, it was Saturday by this time, and he created this little man to look after everything and have dominion over it all and so on. And his name's Adam. And he's a bit simple, and he's also a nudist, which was rather a shock. But I said, fine, I'll just pretend not to notice.
And I saw that everything I'd made, and behold, it was very good.
And it was, I have to admit. It was absolutely perfect, the whole garden, absolutely divine. If only you come and seen it that weekend. But oh dear, all too good to be true, because the following week, perhaps I shouldn't tell you this, because if you ask him, he'll tell you he made her simply to help Adam in the garden. But honestly, as soon as I saw her standing there, also without a stitch on, I said, no, darling, naked women, no, absolutely not. And he's going to tell you some story about a
serpent.
A serpent. Well, fine, if you believe that, you'll believe anything. But the long and short of it is she's gone and she's taken the gardener with her. So if you know of anyone, not a woman, thank you, and preferably not a nudist, you better let us know.